Easter 2026 is happening in just a few days' time. Yep, April 4 swipe. But I'm sure many of you have seen the very interesting submissions in the collection itself. Get a good look at all of that. But I'd just like to point out to you, for Easter 2026, we're going to see the first ever Easter themed bed skin potentially being accepted. We have 4 candidates right here. The Easter chick bed. The Easter chick bed? Yep, the other one. Velvet bunny and the Easter bunny path bed. How about we hop in game, give them all a good look, and you can tell me which one you like the most. And here we are on game. Get a quick look at all 4 of those, because now we're going to get up close. First up, we have the velvet rabbit bed. A very colourful design. Very festive, yeah. Although I'm not really sure if like Easter's supposed to be a very, very festive thing. Not like Christmas, if you know what I mean. But hey, it definitely fits the themes, so that's looking pretty sweet. Over to here, I've got to give props to the skin creator. You know how you like have a duvet, like you can clearly see there? Well, what they did was they made it transparent, but they add little bits that are stars and sparkles, and they look as if they're floating. It looks really cool, so props to them. That was a very clever approach. This, of course, also being nice and colourful. A nice, lovely looking design. Yep, props to them. There's actually a second version of this. This one glows in the dark, the other one doesn't. Now over to here. Alright, that's pretty clever with the pillow. It's a hatched little chick. And yeah, just want to point out that it's not affiliated with the hatched backpack that we saw last year. It's an independent design. So, alright, yep, that's looking cool. And then over to here. That just so happens to be the collection continuation for the Easter Chick collection. Yes. In the past, we have seen that cute little face on a hammer, a sheep and a door, and last year, of course, we also happened to see a fridge. Perfectly fine the way he is. An exquisite little yellow specimen. Now let's just get the point across quickly. Look at both of these beds. Alright, pretty goofy designs, but neither of them happen to glow in the dark. Yep. So even if I put the light on, just want to get this point across. Neither of them are that reflective either. But that's something we've already seen with the Easter Chick collection, so that shouldn't have been a surprise. But I would have thought with this having like a white design, maybe it would have been noticeable. Nope. It's not very noticeable in total darkness whatsoever, so alright, well, that's a bit concerned. But then over to here, oh, well, there's no concerns now. That is a very clever, very creative approach for a lovely looking glow-in-the-dark Easter themed bed. So, of course, the duvet has been made transparent except a few bits to look as if they're stars and sparkles, exactly like you'd see at the Easter eggs in game. So, props to that skin creator. I really wouldn't be surprised if that's potentially accepted. So, alright, cool. And then over to here with the velvet rabbit bed. Well, I'm sorry to say, yeah, it doesn't glow in the dark as well. If we have 2 Easter Rust stores for Easter 2026, which of these 2 beds would you personally like to pick?